Welcome to District 22's latest D&D podcast, The Demi-Lich Diaries, where each chapter brings a new adventure and a new dungeon master.
So, this is what happened last time on Demi-Lich Diaries. This Medusa clearly has control over those she's petrified.
Yes. All right, boys.
This ain't gonna be easy.
When this thing rises from the ground, the dragon in the fountain begins to vibrate.
Looks like our party is FUCK
Blocked.
blocked.
And it's fully standing. How tall is it?
About 100 feet.
Just to remind our listeners at home, I am 2 feet, 2 inches tall.
You see a piece of stone chip off the dragon. You see gold popping through. You already heard the roar of the gold dragon, and all of a sudden you guys hear,
Pick on summon your own size!
molten fire blasts from its mouth, hitting the giant straight in the chest.
I don't know if this is kosher.
It's D&D. It's been blessed by a rabbi. It's kosher.
It's also been denounced by Christians, so I'm pretty sure it's not.
I'm going to conjure a giant elk. I'm going to aim at the back statue, and it's going to do a charge. It's going to lower its head and charge through every single statue leading up to that point.
Your elk does this, and when it hits the final statue, the silhouette cry out in agony and fall to the ground. And when that happens, every surface turns to scarlet red. And you hear a panicked cry of, it sounds like an entire city. People missing limbs, people lying on the ground, parts of their entrails just scattered. And he looks this creature in the eye that he is holding, and he says to her,
Never again!
and he squeezes it until it explodes in his hand.
Heroes, come forward, please.
And he looks down at his chest, and he pulls out a scale, and it is a perfect gold coin. And as he hands it down towards you guys, you hear in your heads,
I'll take that.
and as that happens, the gold dragon looks up and he goes,
You're in danger.
everything pops to black, and all of you are in the void. You all start back right where you began. The air is cold, as if there was a flash freeze upon your skin. The world around you that you once knew is no more, and you are back in the void. You hear a voice come from a distant place that you can't quite pinpoint.
Well. I was expecting at least one of you to perish. Well, I'm impressed.
How's it going, impressed? I'm Lenny.
All right, well.
I thought his name was Claire.
Right, you guys get the joke?
I don't know if you got it, but they were saying because what you
Guys.
said, you're... Anyway.
Yeah, it's like you said your name was impressed, and so like I was making the joke.
It's been a long time.
Hey,
since I've heard
Clark.
that joke.
You should die.
Yeah,
Alright.
Tortuga.
I do not like you.
I missed you too.
So we did what you wanted, so we're good, right?
On the contrary. You will work for me until I'm done with you.
Now, what exactly is it supposed to mean?
It seems that you have all become and proven yourselves quite useful. And I would rather keep you useful instead of lose an opportunity.
Now, listen, I don't know what motives you might have, but I have a family. I'd like to get back to them.
A family man, that is very honorable. I respect that. If that is the case, you may as well get started then. Shall we begin again?
Yeah, hey, look, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm feeling a little, I could use a little bit of a nap. All right, we just kind of went up and fought against some crazy stuff.
Forgive
Hey,
me.
I'm not feeling good.
That one's on me. I apologize.
And as you guys see darkness, immediately there is light brought to your attention, as if it zoomed into your direction at 1,000,000 miles per hour. A flash of mint and purple hits all of your skin and glows across all of your skin in little dust particles. And you guys are all rejuvenated, revived, in full HP and health. All spells and spell slots are regained as they should be.
Sick. I like that.
Yeah, me
At
too.
least.
So,
Still don't like clock. Sorry.
I
Fair.
like you. Well, right. I'll answer to that. Shall we get started?
I mean, yeah, we don't have a freaking choice about any of this,
Well,
so...
I will say this. You all have a better attitude than the last group. Shall we begin?
and you hear a clap.
Didn't the last group die?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure we're gonna die, alright?
No.
It seems like this dude...
Cleric will be the one to die.
Right. Turtle guy's got your number, Cleric. So...
Well, since we're speaking of Tortuga, I think we should begin with my good friend, Tortuga.
And as you hear this clapping sound, some of the leftover purple and mint mist floats its way over to you in a swirl and hits you. And Eric, you have the floor now.
Awesome.
Hits
Tortuga.
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 All right. So, this minty green and purple mist kind of floats over to Tortuga and starts emanating around his skin. And a similar thing that happened to Frolic starts to happen to Tortuga. But instead of him shaping into a door, there's a lot less screaming because Tortuga's not a little baby. No.
What?
He's not a kindergarten baby. No. He doesn't scream, though.
He's not in pre-K.
He's not in pre-K, little baby diaper boy. But he starts, he does have some winces, and you can tell it's not a comfortable process for him, as he is slowly shifted into what looks like a big round fountain that is filled with water. It's made out of like a granite stone that's been masoned, and it's handmade. It looks really nice, and there's water floating in the air, and there's a single coin on the edge of the fountain.
Well, Frolic picks himself back up off the ground. You're done, right?
Yeah, I guess. Go ahead.
You're done talking? Can you shut up?
Hey, DM, if that's your name, you done talking yet?
Anyway.
Yeah, so what do you do? I'll give you that.
Okay. Frolic picks himself up and looks at his hands and in disbelief, and still can't believe he was a door and was opened to all of you.
Covered in slivers.
He's been violated.
I get it. I had to dig through a lot of wood, pal.
I just, I feel like I know him more,
Yeah.
He
I've
immediately
been in his shoes.
He immediately sees the fountain and goes straight to it and scoops up water to drink.
Okay. When you try to reach into the water, you can see your hand enter it, but then you bring it back up and there's just nothing
So
there.
totally-
There's there's no weight to it at all.
What is it? What is it? Harry Potter?
Not
when
like
he's-
Harry Potter.
No, not
There it is.
Harry Potter.
I knew
Every
we
season-
were going to make
every
it 10
season.
minutes.
But that's exactly
Yeah.
it. Is you try and
That
reach into it, and
clamshell thing.
there's no weight to it. So Frolic, you clearly can deduce that this is an aberration.
Okay,
of some
Frolic
sort.
is very irritated and keeps trying.
Water.
I'm going to walk over while riding Zelda and look in.
Spiders sound
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, spider.
And
Poor Tyler, right in those headphones.
I'm going to reach up and I'm going to look at that coin and I'm going to grab it.
Okay. Yeah, you grab the coin.
Look at it. Anything of note on it? Or just kind of a
Yeah, it's
regular
just
old coin?
just a regular gold coin. It's got kind of like a sigil that you don't really recognize. Your just basic
Yeah.
knowledge as a person that lives in the world knows that it's of some city
Currency
somewhere that
somewhere.
you haven't really heard of. But
Cool.
yeah.
All right. I'm going to say, All right, well, Frolic, I mean, don't really know you at all yet. And let's be honest, Rab, I don't really know you much either, but let's freaking get to it, huh?
I agree.
I think that's a great idea.
And I'm gonna turn around and flip the coin over my shoulder into the fountain.
Perfect.
Catch you later, warehouse.
So as you
See you on the flippity flip.
so you flip this in the air, and as it reaches the apex of its arc, going into the fountain, you all blink, and as soon as you open your eyes back up, you're in the middle of this town square. None of you recognize this town that you're in, but you can tell that it's a pretty good sized town. It's a kind of a medium size. There's people bustling about.
Humans, mostly, sorry.
Yeah, it's a fair mix of, your pretty standard races, some dwarfs, some elves, humans, an odd one here and there. Nobody really looks at you too much when you do appear out of nowhere, though, even though you're on a giant spider.
Yeah.
And Frolic, you're not wearing anything.
Loincloth.
You're wearing underwear. Sorry, a piece of leather.
Chuck Taylors, too. Got Chucks on.
Did you say Chuck Taylor's?
Yeah, I got Chuck Taylors on.
Yeah.
That's
First
amazing.
editions.
First edition
I
Chucks.
Adam and Eve
love-
Chuck Taylors.
I love that imagery. Freaking
Part of me wishes they were PF
dude
Flyers, but the
in,
Chuck Taylors.
Chuck Taylors
tasty.
work really well.
They fit.
Guaranteed to make a bard run faster, jump
Sing longer. Strum harder.
woo women quicker.
Yeah. Have sex with dragons more. All right. Well, I'm feeling the vibe of this place a lot more than that freaky maze that we were in. You know what I
At
mean?
least there's people here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The maze. You freaking live in that maze or something, Frolic?
No, I know tale of a mad wizard who created a maze, but that's all I know.
Did it have a minotaur in it?
No, he's a full size.
I would assume so. Most mazes do, at least in my realm.
All right. But not Harry Potter.
Not Harry Potter.
All right. Cool.
There you
cool.
go. So you guys are just kind of standing there next to this fountain, and then you all, as this conversation is going, you hear the little splash as your coin hits the water. So, what do you do?
I try and drink water from the fountain.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, sweet libation! I've needed this for a long time.
I've seen a lot of people get scurvy that way.
Yeah. You don't know what's been in there.
I've been in there. That coin's been in there, and that's all I care about.
There's a really old dude who
Just
looks like he
stating.
hasn't showered in 4 days. He's like, I've been in there too.
Hail and well met, young sir.
I'm older than you've ever thought about.
All right.
Don't talk to me.
Just a
Kind
compliment.
of waddles away.
All right. Well,
Somebody,
yeah.
all of you roll a d4 real quick.
I got it.
All of you.
First
all of
roll.
you roll a
Us.
d4. Yeah.
First roll
First
of the game.
roll.
1.
Okay.
3.
say D4?
Yes.
3.
Both of you roll again.
Same thing.
Well, actually,
4.
no. What'd you get?
Uno.
Perfect. Kurt. Nope. Rab. In your hand, you feel a crumpled piece of paper.
I'll open it up.
Okay. Would you like to share what it says?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So you read aloud. It says, "Find the book."
I've
And
never
then
been to a bookstore.
underneath it, there's a red line, and it says, "The Red Grimace."
Like
Red
from-
Grimace.
Like from McDonald's?
Just that's the name of the book. Just to be clear, so you guys aren't looking for like a
Do either of you know where we
something.
could get a book?
I would think probably from a bookshelf, which would be located inside of a library, which is full of bookshelves. And books upon them.
While he starts going off, I'm just going to go up to the closest person.
Did you know that paper is made out of a mesh that you make from pulp? That's a tree?
Well, it's when the boy tree.
So what did you say you were doing?
Just while he starts going off about the origins of paper, I'm gonna just
Leave me there like,
Yeah, the closest person to me that looks not like super ratty. Poor person.
There's
Ugh,
just a
poor.
man walking by.
Just
He's got like an armful of fabric.
Okay, so we're gonna scurry over, and Zelda's gonna kind of prop up as much as she can.
Okay.
And then I stand up. So together we're about 4 feet tall.
Yeah, you're
so
a little.
I'm getting close to the dude.
Well, if she
I'm just
props up, you're probably about 5.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be like, hey, you gotta,
golly.
You got,
Hi.
yeah, hi.
Sorry, didn't see you there.
That's okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I mean, can't complain. It's a wonderful day.
Yeah, it's pretty nice here.
Mm-hmm.
Where is here?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the name of this place again? I'm not from around here.
Oh, you're a traveler.
You could say that.
We're in the city of Bettywalk.
Betty Walk.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. That's a cool name.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
You guys got any sort of like bookstore here?
I mean, yeah. There's a man that sells books in a like a little cart that he kind of travels around in.
All right.
There's some shops here and there that sell books.
Okay.
We have a really neat thing that every now and there's like a drop-off location and you can take a book and leave a book. It's a really neat thing. Kind of helps everybody stay
That's pretty
fresh
sweet.
up on their books. Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, where's that at?
It's just down the road a little bit.
Right over there. And then you said that dude that was selling out of the cart is kind of
He moves around. He'll probably be, with what time of day it is, he'll probably be here somewhere.
All
You
right.
can see him. He's got a red roof on his little tent.
Red roof.
Mhm.
All right. Sick. Hey, what was your name?
Doug.
Cool. Bye, Doug.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Yeah.
I
nice
guess
guy.
what was your name?
Oh, I'm Lenny.
Okay,
Yeah.
Lenny.
This is Zelda. So
Wow.
you got
I've never seen a spider so big.
Yeah, no, she's something. So
She is.
yeah.
She seems nice.
Oh yeah, no. When I'm with her, she's nice. So
We'll stay with her.
yeah, I'll stay with her then.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's some great fabric you got there.
Yeah, I was thinking of making a blanket for my wife.
Oh, that's great. How long you been married?
Too long. No,
That's messed
a few summers.
Too long.
Few summers,
Hmm?
but not the winters, eh? You know what I mean?
I'm going to come walking up and be like,
No, what?
just
Go
drink
around.
some more water. What, have you found out anything?
There's a dude that sells books from a cart that maybe we could check out. So,
all right.
anyways, thanks.
I'm gonna be going. I'll see you.
Yeah, all right. Good luck with
Have a
the
good day.
wife. That dude's getting a divorce.
So I didn't notice.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This isn't like
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
they count in summers as how long.
No,
their
I know,
years
I know,
are.
I know.
Okay, I was like, what are you saying?
I was expecting to come up and you'd be like, he's cheating on his wife.
You said not the winters, and he was like, what?
This dude's got a mistress.
This guy is doing
This
his
guy's got
neighbor.
a secret family.
This guy is doing his neighbor for sure.
All right. Yeah, sort of a cart with a red, like, kind of roof over it. I mean, that's the closest thing I heard. There's also like a drop-off down the road that maybe. I doubt that we're going to find the book we need just chilling in that, but, you know,
That's my whole.
who knows? Yeah, you're like, dang
That's
it.
my thing.
Yeah.
I give you one way to like
Are there any?
end it this one time.
Are there any blacksmiths nearby while we wait?
Yeah, there's blacksmith. Yeah.
Okay, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, cool.
Not going to go to one, but good to
I just
know.
want to make
Just
sure
good
that
to
there
know-
is one in the
just wanna
town.
fill
Just
out
good
the
to know in
world.
case we need money. I can go to work and
Oh, sure.
earn
Yeah,
some
yeah,
money. That's why I was asking.
yeah. Good
Dope.
to have on
I
the
finally catch up to the group. And the trees make the shelves of which the books are upon.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel
I
like
heard
you would
you
have
the
been done
first
by
time.
then, and you're like, and that's
And
what
I
a
didn't
book
know.
is.
I didn't know Rab left. I'm just talking. I'm still going.
That's what a book is.
And that's how books are made.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
Where are we again?
All right. So you're just standing here, kind of in the middle of people right now. They're kind of like, sorry,
Oh, yeah, no.
kind of.
Yeah.
Let me get around to the.
There's
sorry.
a lot of people here. All right, can I look around and see if I can see the book cart?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me an investigation check.
Can I join in that as well?
Hell yeah. Are you doing it for yourself or are you assisting?
I'll assist. Sure.
Go for it.
Thank you.
8. 16.
You assisted me, so it was my roll.
So it's advantage, yeah.
Sorry. And that was the high roll, was 8.
How do you guys do assisting? Because sometimes it's like if I'm assisting him, you just get advantage on that roll.
Yeah, that's the way I've
Okay. So
done
you
it.
got an 8.
I got an 8.
You're just kind of like,
6 and an 8.
should I go to that? Should I go to that free thing or? What color did he say it was? Well, there's a couple of tents over there. Let's just head over there. And so there's a few tents over there. You can't really remember what color it is, so you just kind of go over. And there's a couple of little carts that are set up, and people have their wares kind of spread out on the ground or on a nice table, and they're just kind of hawking people. And what a weird.
I'm gonna
word, hawk.
quickly do you sell books? And whatever their answer is, whenever they're no, I'd immediately leave and go to the next tent.
No, but I do sell. No, but I. Well, I could sell books if you want. No,
Do you have
I
any
don't
books?
sell books. I don't. Eventually, you get to a small halfling man, and he's like, "Yeah, I sell books."
Do you have anything called the red?
Grimace? Pretty
The
sure.
red grimace?
No. Most of what I sell is my own works.
Have you ever heard of anything like the Red Grimace before?
I once knew this guy who was really angry, and he would frown sometimes while he was angry.
Did he get really red?
Yeah, he had a red grimace, I would say. Why?
You being funny with me?
No.
Okay.
Would you like to buy my books?
How much?
I mean, what do you want to pay? Nobody's really bought them. They're not that good, if I'm being honest.
What is it, fiction?
Yeah.
I'm fixing to buy a book.
What do you what?
I'm fiction to
That's
buy.
what I was trying to do.
I mean, is it like a detective novel? Is it like
It's
Is
it's
it
like
romance?
It's this. It's kind of like this independent novel that I wrote, and I'm still working on it. And it's like a story of an artist, you know, and his journey writing his own story. But
so it's you.
Well, yeah, they're my books.
So is
you're
it a
writing-
journal or a book?
Listen, why don't you guys go away? And he kind of like folds his stuff up, and he walks away. And as he walks away, you notice that the roof of his tent was green.
Got a little bit of a
I kind of want to steal something from that
little
guy.
man syndrome, no?
Kind of want one of those books
I don't
now.
know one of those books. I bet it's really good.
Is this like a fantasy thing? You think we need to go like the tavern or something? Maybe where people got a little bit more.
Perhaps if there's a school,
Yeah.
maybe there's
Can
a
I
college
do a
of some
perception
kind.
check?
You could keep looking. There, you just the first guy that you got to
Yeah.
that sold books.
I
was
can't
not
see
the guy
anything.
That you were looking
Perception?
I
for.
can't see anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, tall
Roll
guy.
a perception check.
Yes.
Look for a red roofed cart.
All right.
Hey, I can also not see above
Yeah,
this
we're
crowd.
short.
Red.
I got a 10.
Hey, could be worse.
Yeah, you see two red carts, and one of them has like a little, kind of like a bookmarky kind of symbol on it.
Let's go to the other one.
That one has a shrimp on
Let's
it.
split up the party. Just
Okay,
kidding.
so you see that.
I see two carts. One has a red roof and the other has a red roof. One of them has a symbol like a bookmark hanging from it, and the other one has nothing because the DM didn't tell me.
Just in case you guys didn't hear what
All
I said.
right. Yeah. Sweet. Let's go to
No,
that.
you know what? That's good role play. I'm sorry. I
Thank you.
faulted you for role playing, and I'm sorry I did it.
It's what you're gonna have to
Just
get
a
used
weird
to
way
with
to do
Brawny.
it.
It's the classic word for word repetition.
You guys go in and there's no one there. He told us no one was in there.
Would you guys believe it? There's not a soul in this cave. You're an idiot.
All right, let's go over there. What do we got?
There's
What do we see?
Hands down, you guys get there before I do. I like 25 movement.
Hey, slow.
I'm just kidding.
there's a dwarven woman who's at the cart.
Hey, let's let homeboy talk.
No,
Hello.
I'm married.
Hello.
I'm not saying you have to have sex with
No,
her. I just
this-
said talk
Hello.
to her.
I was singing this magic moment.
Hello.
How are you, lass?
All right. How are you?
Fine. Do you have a book by chance with the title The Red Grimace?
She kind of looks at you. She goes, "Now, why would somebody like you want a book like that?"
What do you mean, somebody like you?
Well, this man looks like a very nice man. He looks like a somewhat holy man.
I'll be honest with you. It's not for me. It's for our friend.
How many times you heard that? Am I right?
It's a dead man.
I've heard that quite a few
Yeah,
times. so
yeah.
it's very
I don't
true.
want the smutty book. My friend wants the smutty book.
My mom.
Yeah.
Sure, my mom.
My dad sent me down here to buy it for him.
It's for your friend, you said?
More like a.
He's a skeleton.
Jeez,
What?
hey, bud.
What?
Can we step over here, you and me,
He's
real
got
quick?
just a head, though.
Oh my gosh! Seriously,
Missing
get
the rest.
Shut
He
up!
drank
get
some of your
over
water
here.
from the fountain, and he's been really
Oh.
loopy.
I'm gonna
it's
pull
quite a clean
homeboy.
film.
No,
I'm pulling
it's
Frolic
not so much
aside.
that
Okay.
I'm looking to use the
So-
book myself or read it even. I just need it.
Oh, okay. Well, are they going to be okay?
He turned me
Hey.
into a door.
Listen, hey, Frolic,
We jumped out a window.
Window.
buddy, you gotta keep
They'll
a
be
little
fine.
bit.
They'll be fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
for
So is-
podcasting, it's great to have two conversations going at once.
Yeah.
So that you were finished. I'm
he
sorry.
talks.
We're in a
You're
crowd.
talking Frolic down, and she
Sorry,
says,
sorry.
well, "Okay," and you guys kind of wander over as you put a muzzle on Frolic. And
like to see that.
she says, "Okay, well, I would hope you wouldn't be wanting to use or have a book like that. Who are you three, if you don't mind me asking?"
My name is Rab.
Rav, good to meet you.
Pleasure. These are my compatriots.
Okay, you are
My name is Frolic of the Gallivant tribe
excellent.
of berserkers.
Okay, sounds great.
It is great.
You are
I'm Lenny.
Lenny.
This is Zelda.
Zelda. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful names. I can't say that I would truly recommend finding that book. But I'm in the interest of helping my customers and helping those in search as a educator and a
So you know
One of
where we could
knowledge.
find it, yeah?
well, not entirely. I sell books that help people read, and I sell books for children and books of history. If you're looking for a book of magic like that, you might want to talk to somebody who sells those sort of things, has a bit more arcane knowledge. I can point you in that direction. But again, I cannot
That would be,
stress
that'd
enough
be
that
great.
I really wouldn't search out a book like this. It's
You keep saying a book like this. Like, what is this book supposed to do?
I've heard rumors, and again, I'm an educator and I know history. I've heard whispers, and that book sort of recalls a memory in my head. I don't know entirely specifics, but I know it's not good. It's an evil book.
Sounds about right for the guy that's asking for it.
I thought he was a friend.
Well,
If
You're
I-
not evil
if
people,
I-
are you?
no,
'Cause
no,
then
no.
If that's the
If I
case,
may,
really...
if I may address you from, I've traveled many years in my life,
Mhm.
and I want you to know that as a father and as a hard-working man, I don't desire to do any evil.
Well, that's good.
I need the book so I can get back to my family.
Well, that's a very valiant cause. Well, all right. You're gonna want to speak to the man down the road. It's just a shop of his. He doesn't technically have a business. He just helps and answers and I guess sells things, but it's not technically a business. His name is Ron.
Ron?
Ron.
Sick.
Ronald, I suppose, but Ron is what I call him. But
This guy human?
I mean, I don't know why it matters, but yes.
Just so we can
would he
like
be a-
notice him, you know
Would
what
he
I mean?
be a type
yes.
of person that would like this book, or
No, I think his
to know.
attitude will be very similar to
is,
mine.
is Ron your friend?
I mean,
Or is he an acquaintance, much like...
I know him, and we're friendly.
All right.
We don't go to dinner. I mean,
Well, of course not. You're not friends.
oh yeah, I thought you were saying something weird, and I
Nothing weird.
just hit you. Okay.
All right.
But yes, that's. I would speak to Ron. He has a sign outside of his shop. It's kind of a magical sign. It glows
If we
bright
were
green.
to leave right away, would we make it there before he closes?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's just down the road.
You say it glows bright green?
Yeah.
Sick.
Kind of a tealy, bright green color.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm glad I can help. And
Thank you, ma'am.
You say
do be careful if you're. I will tell you, in a quest for a book like that, no good thing will come your way.
all I can promise you is if we find this book, we're gonna take it super far away from here. So,
Well, I hope it's not even close to here in the first place. but-
crap, it might not be close to here.
Another adventure, then.
Oh, jeez. All right. Hey, what was your name again?
Oh, you didn't ask.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. My name's Deb.
Deb. You're a pleasure, Deb.
Oh, thank you.
Your sleeves are rather poofy.
Thank you.
I like your sleeves.
Okay.
They're real big.
Thank you, Frolic.
All right.
gets down.
Don't touch them. All right. Well, again, that way, and please do be careful.
Thank you.
As the
Hey,
guys
Travis.
kind of walk away, I'm gonna kind of sneak up to her and be like,
You say you got children's books?
Yeah,
You got anything like with a spider in it?
I have a few.
Are they only bad spiders though?
No, there's one about a spider, and there's a big rainstorm, and it has to climb down a pit and then
Oh,
climb back up a pit, and it's a big epic.
oh hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much for that one?
Oh, I normally
I just
give
pull
it to
out a gold and I just
that,
hand it.
that will be more than enough.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sick.
Here you are.
All right, cool.
Zelda, we're totally reading this tonight.
This makes me
Yes.
so happy.
Yes.
Just tucks her in.
Yeah.
And the spider lived happily ever after.
The big and scary, but not mean spider climbed up at the task.
Super
Up the
nice
tunnel
spider.
way. All right. So you walk away from the bazaar and you walk away from Deb, and you can see as you walk away from her that she is quite upset at the idea that people are seeking this kind of thing out, even though she knows you have good intentions.
Yeah, frick. What is this book gonna?
I'm wondering what the book and the feather have to do with each other.
I don't know that they have anything to do with each
You
other.
don't think so?
I think this dude's just a psychopath that likes things that are crazy.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there.
I've never met the guy.
I was a door.
I was a door.
Did you guys remember?
It didn't feel good.
So you guys are headed off to
Yeah,
Ron's
Heading
shop.
off to
Yeah.
look for Ron's shop.
Okay, cool. So you're walking down this streetway, and again there are just people out and about, and it's a beautiful day, and the people are having a good day.
Oh, joking.
And again, nobody's really looking at you, and you're just kind of going with the flow of the people. And there's some signs hanging down. There's like an alchemist shop, and it's actually a library, and then there's a tailor's shop, and eventually you get a little bit closer to where the next street comes, and right on the corner there's a sign hanging down with a light green kind of tealy look thing, and it looks kind of like an alchemist fire that's been permanently locked in a sign.
All right. I mean, this place isn't bad for a city. I mean, usually I hate being inside cities, but this
Me too.
people aren't looking at Zelda too weird, and that's pretty cool. So, let's hope that this dude's as cool as Deb was. And yeah, maybe Rab, you should do the talking, cause you seem to be good at it.
Thank you.
Definitely
Thank
don't
you.
let him talk.
Never heard that before.
Who? Who
No,
don't you want to talk?
nobody. Just shut up.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I'll start walking towards the door.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys walk in. There's not any windows. That is the one kind of odd thing about this shop, is that from the outside there is no windows, and it looks like the door to this place is a little heavier duty than what you might.
Is it
You
made
might
out of
think.
stone?
No, it's just it's reinforced with iron bars and like kind of like iron rivets on stuff. Just to, it looks like it could take quite a beating.
That's a
Um,
door.
Yep.
I was a door.
I was a door once. Do you guys remember? I
There's
bet I was
anything I
that
know about
strong and more.
doors.
Yeah, you were.
Is that you knock on them? And I knock.
Great. You knock, and the door, you seem to hear it go. And it opens. In front of you.
We're here for books.
We'll step inside, huh?
All right.
Ron.
Are you saying this as you're outside?
No, as we're going in.
Oh, as you're walking in. Okay, so all of you walk in. I mean, I guess you can roll a perception check if you want. You know what? Yeah, all you roll a perception check. Be a good idea.
Ooh, mama.
That's a 4.
19.
Just kidding. 11.
Okay, that's better.
15.
15.
19.
I'm used
Okay.
to only adding 1 to my perception in
Great.
the other campaign.
So, Lenny, as you walk
Much
in, well,
Much better perception.
so 11, 15, 19. So as you two walk in, you walk in and you notice it's well lit in this place, and the other thing that you notice is that it goes quite high. It's high ceilings. It seems as everything you know about cities, which may be a little bit more limited for you, Lenny, and maybe a little bit more common for you, Rav.
Also limited, actually.
Oh, limited.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Is that you would have thought it would have just been a single ceiling, but it looks like he has this entire almost building dedicated to his shop. And it goes quite high, the ceilings do. And it's well lit in here, and it's a nice temperature. It's not too hot, not too cold, even though it's quite warm outside. Again, no windows. But the other thing that you notice is there's just stuff everywhere. Just so much stuff. There's chairs, there's cloth, there's little trinkets, there's things that you don't even recognize. There's things that look like they haven't moved in a century. There's things that look like they've been polished just before you came in this room. There's just a cacophony of things. Frolic, you walk in and you notice all these things that they notice, but you become less distracted with all the bits and bobs as you're going around, and you remember that you came in here to talk to somebody, and you look around, and the only 3 people that you can see in here are you 3. There's nobody in here. There is a counter, and it has like a little door behind it, but there's nobody that you can see.
And they don't see anyone either, right?
Mm. There's also, you walk in a little bit and you kind of smell, it smells like something, like maybe something died just to your right.
Everybody, I don't want to alarm you, but I think something died in here.
Yeah, it does kind of smell weird.
You guys actually hadn't noticed it.
Do you smell that?
It does kind of smell weird.
I turn and look to the left. What do I see?
You just see a bunch of stuff. You see the room. You see, I mean, if you want like an immediate thing that you see, I could tell you, but.
Tell me. I forgot your name already.
Lenny.
Tell me, Lenny.
Yeah.
Is your beautiful beast quite a hound at sniffing things out?
I think spiders
I
can
mean, yeah, not really anything crazy.
Damn it. Well, I'll go investigate then.
I mean, I could try to get it to look at something.
No, it's fine. I just don't like to get my hands dirty.
I can get my
reach out
hands
to your
dirty.
left?
What?
Why did you reach out to your
You
left?
said to the right something stank.
Oh, I'm dyslexic.
Yeah,
I reach out to
It's
my
true.
right. I go to my right and look that way.
Okay. As you're reaching out to your right, you
dead body.
kind of forget how close you were to the wall, and you kind of like jam your fingers. You go,
Ow!
and you jam your hand into what is a shelf. And when you look, there's a dead cat
There's a feline on
the
that shelf.
and you can't really tell how long it's been dead.
Oh. There's a feline on that shelf. It's not alive. I found the source. And I grab it by the tail.
So you could say it's not feline. Very good. You guys get that?
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
You go to grab this cat, and I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh, shoot!
All right.
I guess if anyone's rolling a strength save, it's a good thing it's that guy.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
So as you reach out to grab this thing, your hand is about to close in on the tail. So sorry.
You're fine.
And you just feel this immense force open your hand and push you back. And since you got a dirty 20, you just kind of slide across the floor and bump into the
Like my whole body
stack
slides
of
back?
stuff. Mm-hmm. And you just kind of.
Did you guys see that? Was I moving?
And you guys see this as he tries to grab this cat. He slides across the floor and makes not a huge sound as you hit all this stuff, but it's quite a bang. And then from back in the back where that door is, you hear kind of
Hello? Hello?
Hello, voice in the ceiling.
Sorry, I'll be right out.
Probably don't touch stuff.
Did you guys see me move across the floor against my own fruition?
And before you guys can answer, a red-headed human man with kind of scraggly hair just above his ears comes out from behind the door, and he's wearing some pretty rough robes. They were nice at one point, but they're a little bit older. And he says, "Hi."
So kind of hand me down.
Yeah, you could say that.
All right, cool.
They were nice for somebody.
Yeah.
Does he have hair on top of his head?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you said just above his ears.
No.
His name is Ron. I'm like, you Ron Howard.
Ron Howard.
You walked into Ron Howard's shop.
Hi, guys.
Ron Howard. He's like,
Hi, guys.
No,
You
no.
guys want to make a movie about space?
He's got like a shag. He's in his late 20s.
Love it.
He says, "Hi, sorry, I was doing something I didn't hear you guys come in. Hi, how can I help you? Welcome to my
Robert.
shop."
Ron. Jeez.
Remy.
Nope.
Ron.
R-O-N.
I have some very unfortunate news, potentially.
Do I know you?
It's not. Oh gosh.
Do you answer me this first? Do you or did you once own a feline?
No.
All right, well, let's carry on. Hi, I'm Frolic. You
Hi.
don't know me at all.
What? I would hope not.
He's talking about the dead
Golly.
cat over on the
Oh.
bookshelf. Yeah.
Oh, that's a long story.
Do
That
you
is
often store
not
dead cats
my
with
cat.
force fields around them?
Huh?
In your shelving?
I didn't do that.
Listen, we got a question for you. all
Okay,
right?
well that's usually why people come.
Deb sent us here.
Yeah, we were talking with
How
Deb.
is she? Is she good?
She's your acquaintance.
Yeah, I'd say so.
She won't go to lunch with you.
All right.
Well, that's fine.
All right.
We're looking for something that's probably not great. We're looking for the red Grimace. We don't know what it is. We've been sent here by someone who's kind of a turd.
He's a skull.
And we'll be honest, we don't even know what he's going to do with it.
But he's kind of holding us hostage, I guess you could say. And so, whatever it is and whatever information you got on it, it'd be great if you could help us out.
Sir, I don't.
Any light in Ron's face that was there before, as soon as you said the red Grimace,
Oh, gosh.
just drained. And any sort of amount of holding himself up that he had, again, just falls out of his body as he just kind of just stands there as a shallow and hollowed man by your words and is saying,
I know you just met us, but we're not evil men. We desire to do no evil.
okay,
Did you smell the cat?
Oh, my
No.
gosh, Frolic. Get
really,
a
it
clue.
doesn't stink unless you're like right next to it.
You got a great charisma score. Mine's garbage, and I know this guy.
It's fantastic. I rolled high.
Look, man,
I know that I'm like a magic guy and I'm a mage and I'm supposed to help, but really I can't and I shouldn't help you with that. Whatever reason you're looking for that book, stop and do something else. It's not anything you want to be involved with. I again, I have no idea who you are and what kind of people you are, but I can't beg you enough to leave it. No. I'm sorry, but no.
You're saying you're not going to help us? This book sounds like it's a really terrible thing.
It is.
So don't you want that gone?
It's already. You don't understand. It's not something that's like here in the city. It's somebody else has it, and I shouldn't have told you that. Somebody else has it, and it's fine that they have it, because then it's not here. It's not in anybody else's hands. It's in theirs, and that's all that matters.
How would it make
and
you
it's not
feel?
that I don't want to help you. I try to be a nice person, and you seem like mostly nice people, but
How would it make you feel, Ron, to know that we could maybe take this book out of your realm?
look, man, roll a persuasion.
One.
Did you crit fail? Oh, okay.
But hang on, let me just see what I add on. Persuasion. That would be a 7.
Okay. So
Way to go.
you
Kurt.
kind of say realm, and almost immediately he cuts you off, and he goes, look, man, I know. Again, I'd love to help you guys, but I'm kind of like the bottom rung of a ladder that is way bigger than me, and way bigger than what you guys are, and I can't.
Ron.
Like, it's not that I can't help
Ron.
you. I've been
How would you feel on your conscience to know that the 3 people before you, 4 counting this beautiful beast,
Thank you.
would be dead if you did not present this book to us?
roll persuasion.
I like this. Yeah.
18.
Ooh, very nice. I'll roll against you.
Goofta.
I forgot he had a dice tower for a second, so it's like crack
Peek around
thunder.
here,
Yeah.
but
Sorry.
so he just kind of looks at you, and you almost see his eyes start to fill with tears, and he goes, "Look, man." And you see him kind of take a long look at the dead cat. He goes, "Okay, all of you need to come into this back room with me, and I can help you, okay? So please, just very calmly, without looking suspicious, walk into this back room with me, and I will help you." And he kind of bows his head to you, and then he slowly turns around, and he walks into that room.
Can I do something?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
My primal path for Frolic's Barbarian is Wild Magic.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So,
You about to roll on the wild magic
no,
table
he
right
is
now?
able to discern magic within 60 feet and what school of magic that it comes from.
Oh, awesome. Heck yeah, great. Okay. What do you want to do, bud?
I just want to see what's going on with this cat. He looked at the cat for a good long time. I want to
Yeah,
see what
he
kind of
did.
magic is emanating from this cat that just shoved me back,
Awesome.
and what school of magic it came from.
Okay. Because of a couple things, I'm going to make you roll.
Okay. that's fine.
And you can do like a knowledge of Arcana.
Okay.
Why
Yeah, for sure.
don't you go do that for me?
Just roll a d20.
Just an Arcana check.
Okay. Flat 19.
Hey.
Do I need to add to that? You want me to?
Yeah, your Arcana, whatever your
Just 3.
skill.
So
thing is.
22.
Awesome.
D22.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume you're kind of trying to do it a little subtly.
Yes.
Okay.
I immediately, when he leaves the room, I turn and just look back at the cat.
Okay, awesome. So you turn and you look at this cat, and I may be wrong here, but I'm assuming this kind of manifests in Frolic's head is kind of like getting an energy from it, and it like kind of you get like an aura thing of
Sure.
like a color dancing
Like a
around
hue
it.
almost.
Yeah. And when you look around this room, it's like you look through a kaleidoscope
This
as
is
you
all-
just turn, and there is just colors.
I love that
There's
visual.
colors you've never seen before. There's all sorts of things dancing around this room,
Okay.
almost in every inch of it. But when you kind of focus your glance at this cat, there's just a cacophony of magic. Different colors flashing. Tons. The most prevalent is conjuration magic.
Okay, can someone help me remember what conjuration magic?
You make a frog appear.
Conjuring.
So appear. Okay.
Mhm.
Are there any more other valid schools of magic that I'm seeing, or is it just rapid?
I'm going to tell you all of them.
Really?
That's the most
Okay.
apparent,
Do I-
prevalent coming from the cat.
Do I? Is there an emotion that I would be getting from that alone? Is there some kind of fear or intimidation or?
It's not meant to cause harm
Okay.
to you.
Okay.
That's a psychedelic cat.
Also intimidation a little bit, but not
Okay.
towards you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. We follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
so
follow.
I
You follow him
definitely-
into the back room?
Yes.
Awesome. I assume all of you go.
Yeah, I'll follow back
Yeah.
up.
Rav?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys walk into this back room with a tone of somberness and great severity. And you enter this room, and there's a table, square table in the middle of the room, and there's 4 stone statues in each one of the corners. You don't really recognize what they are. They're foreign. None of them really look like one another. And there's 4 seats at this table and a crystal ball that is covered in the middle of the table. But you don't see Ron.
We don't see Ron?
Yeah, you do hear him say, "Please sit down. I'll be right there."
I find a seat.
Is this guy going to try and freaking kill us or something?
I don't know.
You can roll a sense motive if you want.
Yes, please.
I don't want to be a
Sense
handsy
of-
DM, but
Sense of motive?
sense motive.
Is
I
that
think
a
there's
thing?
sense motive. That's 3.5, Eric. You're a dumb boy.
Insight. I
Yeah,
would
go for
assume.
insight. Yeah, sorry.
I love
11.
that. I love that.
11.
11?
Yeah.
He's genuinely concerned for your safety,
Okay.
Either way.
and he doesn't want to be doing this.
What do you think Clark wants with this book? It can't be anything good.
I mean, nothing. There was a freaking floating skull. I don't. Probably. I mean, it sounds like nobody that wants this book is doing anything good with it. And if it's a dangerous book, then I would rather it be in Clark's freaking face so that maybe it's going to screw him up, you know? Hopefully.
I'd like to see him turn into a door for once. That's for sure.
Were
Took
you
that
able to
personally,
see? were you able to see anything that we were doing when you turned into the door? Could you hear us? Could you see us?
I saw you fellow teammates leave through me, and that was it.
I mean, are you like wondering if he's freaking aware of what we're doing, sort of thing?
I have to wonder if he knows what we're doing every moment we're not with him.
I will say this. When you left, it felt like an eternity of darkness and turmoil. Never again would I wish that upon even my enemies.
That sucks. Yep. All right. Well, then I guess I'll go up and
You all sit down.
yeah, take a seat. Cause freaking who cares? We're gonna die anyway.
Take a seat, put it in my pocket, and then
There
I
you
sit
go.
down.
Okay, so you're sitting there for just a moment, and then Ron comes out from around the corner, and he's wearing nicer set of robes. These robes are a dark red, and he has a large wooden staff with him, and they have a golden trim on them. He says, "Sorry, I feel like I should be fully prepared for this conversation."
Suit up.
Sure. And he sits down at the head of the table and he says, "I want you to know, nobody can come within this room or hear anything like that within this room unless I grant permission to them."
Nobody?
I know some rather high power wizards that can't even have access to this room. So,
All right.
first of all, I need to ask, why? Why are you looking for this book? I hope you understand why I'm asking.
I think we'd be lying if we didn't tell you that we don't even know the sure answer.
Okay.
We were all pulled from our own well-beings into a void we don't understand by a creature that is most evil.
Okay.
We're not even from here. I don't even know what here is.
Before
Walk is
this
the
event,
town.
we didn't know of each other.
Right.
We didn't know one another. I'd never seen these two in my whole life.
Okay.
The only way that this dude's even going to consider releasing us from this freaking servitude.
Wait. Who's this dude?
His freaking name's, I don't even give an F if you're listening. Clark. His name's Clark. He's a freaking floating skull. All right?
I've seen
You can
nothing
tell he's
like it before.
He hears Clark and he starts to search his memory and I'm not sure that I'm familiar with that name. Maybe I might know him as a different name.
He says he goes by many names.
These kind of characters usually do. It seems you're all in great danger. But even more so, it seems that realms and planes are in great danger because of this being.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy who seems like he has a crap load of power and doesn't really care what he does with it.
Yeah. I've known the type. Okay. I'm going to tell you where to find this book. Only because I couldn't live with myself knowing that there was maybe something that I could do to help you three and not doing it, even though telling you could get me in a great deal of trouble.
You said 3. There's 4 of us here.
Sorry, 4. There's 3 of you talking to me.
Zelda?
I can promise you, wherever you send us, we won't tell anybody that you were the one that sent us there.
Thank
This
you.
dude for sure doesn't even remember your name, so you...
Ronald McDonald, right?
You
Is
got
that
the first part?
Grimace?
All right.
The one time I want you to forget the name and you say it right, what the heck?
You said his first, middle, and last.
I learned a way to remember.
All right. That book is in a forest not far from here. The woman that has it is called the Lady of the Wood. She's not nice. I don't know. Some people say she's nice. Some people call her a witch. I don't know. Myself and the order I'm a part of, we don't know anything about her.
And you know for certain that she has it.
Yes.
Did she make it, or did she just
No.
acquire it?
She acquired it through means that are dark and, frankly, forbidden in the circle of magic.
Like, what is this book even?
There are other books like it. Sadly. There's stories, there's rumors, there's histories that are inaccurate. There are a number of books created by a certain power a long time ago to achieve certain things. Some of the books do some things, some of the books do other things. I'm not entirely sure that I could tell you what this particular book is for. They're all meant for evil.
Do you think she knows what it does?
Yes.
Is she actively using it?
again, the order that I work for and apparently in turn speak for, we try and combat her and keep her at bay. And she knows that if all of us were to do such a thing, that we would overcome her. But we don't believe in actively confronting. So she stays fairly docile.
Does she go by a name of any kind?
The Lady of the
Lady
Wood.
of the Wood.
That is it. Not like Jen, Renee,
Maybe Renee.
Stacia.
No. She just... The Lady of the Wood.
All right.
So
I mean, if anybody has ever learned her name, they have not made it out of her
Hey,
presence.
first, middle, and last. That works.
So let's say best case scenario, we go, we find this book, we get it. If we have the opportunity to take her out of the equation, is that something you'd want us to do?
I'll tell you, that will be a very difficult fight, even for experienced adventurers like yourself. But others in my order might say that's not the thing to do. So I should say that's not the thing to do.
Then we won't.
But
I
if
winked
it did
at you.
happen,
Don't kill her.
there are things that
All
are
right.
worse.
All right. Understood.
I have a question.
I more than likely have an answer.
Is there a link between the Lady of the Wood
Mm-hmm.
and the dead feline on the
God,
shelf?
no. Gods, no.
Why was it conjured to that location?
The cat?
Yes.
Dude, that shop
Do you
had
really wanna know?
1,000 things in there.
Do you really want to know?
I rolled
That's an
high on my
annoyance.
perception check.
That's an annoyance from
From?
my master. He puts it there because I was a little neglectful as an apprentice, and he put it there to remind me that I am always going to be worse than him, and that every time I walk past it, I have to smell a dead cat.
Let me tell you
He
something.
keeps a watch on me that
Way
way.
to bring it up there.
It's also-
Frolic.
Sounds like a.
Okay, wait.
It's
How
it's-
tall is he? How tall is...
Ron?
Yeah.
Average.
Not 7 feet, I'll
Yeah,
tell
not
you that
7
much.
feet. He's
I'll crouch
average.
down to his level, and I go,
You're sitting down.
I'll stand up to his level. I don't know.
You're sitting down.
Ron, come here. Sit on my lap.
I'm not going to do that.
All right.
That is so
If there-
condescending.
If there is anything I know about leadership, and poor leadership, it is that those who always watch you are not the ones you trust.
Don't get me wrong. Daoud Talzuku is the greatest wizard that I have ever known, and arguably the greatest wizard in my realm and yours.
Well,
Is he a bit of an ass? Yes. Can he be? What am I going to do about it? Listen, I know you mean well, Frolic,
I'm trying.
but it seems that your lives are a bit in danger, and maybe you should do that. Sorry.
All right, we can
So-
talk about Cuckoo Kajou later then.
No. I'd be careful, he has an ego. Listen,
Good lord.
there's a road heading north out of town.
We'll head north, Frolic, you head south, okay?
All right.
We'll see who gets there first. Just kidding.
There is a road heading north out of town. You follow it into the forest. You'll have to find her from there.
Is there anything that she's not particularly fond of that we could potentially do to like draw her attention to our presence in her wood?
Not entirely.
I know my voice is not wanted at this moment, and I understand that. Listen,
Not necessarily true. We
It's
just-
not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to invalidate you.
Oh, you
I
said-
just know there is a particular quest that you were on, and that cat, that damned cat, has nothing to do with it. And it
Fair
wouldn't
enough.
help you in any way.
I understand that.
Okay.
I just want to apologize for any trouble we may put you in.
Oh, I appreciate it.
And
Thank
I pull
you. Thank
a flower out of my hair that's been woven, and I
That's
give it to him.
That's a dead flower. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much.
It's not magic,
I know.
but it is a gift,
He'll put it in his pocket.
which one would say is magic in and of itself.
He'll put it
my
in his
gosh.
pocket.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Ron.
Yeah. Please. Please.
I love you.
Please be safe, gentlemen.
Anything you've heard about this Lady of the Wood and anything that might help us if we get in a sticky situation?
As I said, she is chaotic. She delves in dark magic.
All right.
Dark magic is in necromancy.
Sometimes. Which, I mean, I know a necromancer. He's not a bad guy, but...
I just love that, like, that aspect of this kind of world
He
and stuff. Where
himself
it's like,
is
no,
not a bad
necromancy
guy.
isn't bad per se.
It's weird, but also...
It's dark practice, but
It's definitely frowned upon.
but he's a great guy.
But the difference is necromancy is still a magic that is used and in some places taught. She uses old magic from the elder gods and from things and powers that have been long forgotten, even by me and my order. So expect the unexpected.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the name of your order? If you don't want to tell me, that's fine.
Write it on
We-
paper.
Actually, probably,
frankly,
yeah, probably don't say it, or else our buddy over here is gonna blurt it out with the witch,
well,
and then
frankly, I was hesitant to tell you because we don't have a cool name.
Oh.
We're just the council.
Frankly, I thought your name was Ron.
We don't have a name either.
Swear to God.
We don't have a name either.
That's okay. I don't think adventuring troops really need them.
I don't know. Would be pretty sick for us to have a name that we were dropping around, known throughout the realms.
Like the cool guys.
The
I'm
bad
not.
one. That's bad.
Verizon bars.
I'm not really.
What?
I
'Cause the
I
height
know.
thing.
I know a guy. If you're looking for a name that might.
He helps give people names.
No, he's just a lot more creative than I am.
Oh, okay.
He's a writer in his spare time.
Is he charismatic?
Holy crap! That's cool.
Does he have a
He
card?
wouldn't have to be.
He's a halfling.
Is he a
huh?
halfling?
No.
Oh.
He's a wizard like I am.
Yeah,
He's a part
I
of my
guess
order.
there's
I said
probably
in
more
his
than one
half
person
time.
in this town that likes to ride, huh? It's not like one dude.
Oh, you mean Tenenbaugh? He's a horrible writer.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
I've read his books. They're bad.
They're
Oh,
journals.
No, they are novels. They're bad.
Okay.
but like
Listen,
representation.
the idea is there. Okay, the idea is there.
conceptually.
Conceptually,
Don't we have
it's
a quest
there.
to go on?
No. Let me tell you. No.
Lady of the Wood.
This
can
is
wait.
important. This is important. What, the book's still going to be there tomorrow.
The Red Grimace. It's a bad book.
It's a
but
bad
his
book.
books are
They
bad.
are bad books, dude. Let me
Hey,
That's
Ron.
funny. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
I
you.
wish I could help you more, but
You could come with us.
I can't.
That's
like I
better.
said,
All
I
right.
shouldn't even be telling you this.
Okay. That's
But
fine.
I can't even.
Is there someone you know who could assist?
I don't think we need to be
No.
bringing random people
I mean,
to
if there's
die
a
for us, you know?
cell
They're just
sword,
NPCs.
if there's a what?
Just hard on the meta.
If there's a cell sword, I mean, maybe an extra set of hands would maybe be. But
You seriously have faith in a cell sword?
I
Frolic?
have faith in all people.
I
As
feel
long
like
as they believe in themselves.
Oh my gosh. I feel
Thank
like
you,
out of
Ron.
anyone, you would understand
I'm
this.
happy to help.
Now.
All right, but
I think we should be going.
it is time for you to leave.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you for your time,
Yeah.
Ron
Goodbye.
Burgundy.
Doses.
And he stands up and walks behind a corner again, and you guys leave the shop. Is there anything that you want to do before you leave town? The town of Bettywalk.
Potions, maybe?
I'm good.
Potions? Like, is there a place that has, like, potions?
You did pass an alchemist, if you wanted to, but when you got revitalized in the void, I don't know. Usually a party starts with 3 potions, but I don't know if that's the thing that we want to be doing.
Is that 3.5 or is that actually
That's just the thing in D&D.
3 potions?
Mm. I'm good. I freaking... If we die, we die.
You dead, you
If
dead.
we don't get this thing, he's gonna kill us anyway, you know?
I mean, you can
That's the way.
stop for potions if you want, but
fate decide.
And then I pull my guitar out and I shred it.
Oh, crap. This dude plays an instrument. Crap.
All right, so you guys are just gonna head out of town.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you start walking on the northern road, headed out of town, and you leave the town and you start on the long, windy road towards the forest. The forest is far enough away that you rode out the rest of daylight getting to it.
Love it.
But it's not so far away that it takes multiple days. You just get there as night is falling.
Do we want to be seen going into this forest with a witch we know nothing about?
Hey, David Bowie.
No, nothing.
I brought you a gift.
Seems kind of freaky.
What is it?
But if you
A
turn
crystal.
it this way.
Nothing more.
Didn't realize I did that.
David Bowie, can I ask you a question? Anyway.
Does the cold of deep space make your nipples go pointy?
I bet they do.
All of my friends are spiders.
Anywho,
Zelda's a better friend to me
I
than
know a
you have ever
spell.
been.
That's why I ask.
what do you mean, you know?
Dancing lights.
I mean, I feel like we're gonna need to get a little ways into this forest before the lady of the forest.
I don't think she lives right off the forest.
There's a house. Keep out.
Yeah, keep out.
Lady of the Wood lives here.
Lady of the wood.
Private drive.
So yeah,
I mean,
Gated community and everything.
I don't.
Yeah, number 4 private drive.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know that we're really worried about being seen, but I think there's also a lot of other things we need. We need to make sure we get to the Lady of the Wood. You know what I mean? So I think.
doesn't matter then.
Can you guys see in the dark?
No,
Okay, well, you freaking stupid.
that's why I
human.
have dancing lights.
I mean, the moon is out. It's not so dark that you cannot.
But when the moon is out, I can see better.
All right. Well,
listen,
We all look up and the moon's like huge.
their moon here is massive.
Wow.
real Bruce Almighty.
Shrek style, just like.
All right. I mean, if you can see, okay.
I can see the moon's bright.
I mean,
right now.
absolutely. If you want to cast a spell, you can. You don't really need. It.
we can
Right
we
now.
can see our surroundings pretty well then.
I mean, yeah. Right now.
Because it's just got dark.
Yeah, you guys are just starting to go into the edge of the forest.
Dusk,
Okay.
and we're going into the forest with foliage that is dense. I'll keep this one pocketed for later.
I mean, maybe it's a good idea for us to set up camp then.
Fair enough.
You're a bit of a liability at night going through the friggin' forest.
What does that? He pointed at me.
Yeah, it means you're a bit of a liability going through the forest in the middle of the night. You're
I
7
wish-
feet tall. You
wish we
can't
had-
see. You know,
Well, I can see if there's moonlight shining in the
there's
forest.
moonlight out here.
Ah,
It does look like it gets a little bit darker
There's trees and stuff.
into
You
the
know,
forest.
So we want to sleep through the night on the edge of the forest until it's daylight and go in.
it's usually what sleeping means. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, do you agree? What do you think, Rab?
Sounds good to me.
I like to sleep until the sun just barely almost rises so I can wake up to greet it.
That's a real cool story, bud.
I do it when there was morning. There was a void, so I don't do it anymore.
I understand.
Because of the I don't even know what time it is anymore.
Time to go to bed.
All right.
I'll set up first watch.
Fair enough.
That was so, like, parent of you. Time to go to bed.
Time to go to bed. People on the street.
Time to go to bed. Get a brush. Anyway.
So you're setting up camp.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So you're starting to set up camp. You gather some firewood. You build a fire. You put some logs around, and you all set up your bed rolls. And I assume, Frolic, you just lay straight on the ground.
I take my cloth off and lay on it as a pillow.
boy.
Sad that
What?
I asked. I
You're a
am
naked
really
boy.
upset that I asked. Okay.
How else do you sleep?
To tell you the truth, I got nothing on underneath this kilt either.
You guys are just both gonna just freeball it in the night
I mean, you're a
sky.
I
kobold.
don't
What
want
are
a
you wearing?
stiff
Are you wearing
neck.
pants?
I'm wearing. Yeah, I got freaking clothes.
All right.
All right, think
All right.
about it this
I'm
way.
not hiking it up. I'm just. Oh.
You go into
I'm
battle.
not announcing.
Think of it this way: you go into battle, you try to raise your sword. Oh, crook, a stiff neck. You need a pillow at night
What
to
did you
sleep
just-
upon.
Anyway,
You're telling me.
I don't want to go now.
This does not turn
telling
into
me-
a My Pillow ad. I'm going to be severely upset.
You're
Hi,
telling
I'm Chuck
me
Lundell. This is my pillow.
you have so much. You have so much loincloth that it makes a good pillow for you at night.
Yes, it's thick. It's thick, much like my
Hair.
hair.
Please, God, say hair.
All right, you have fun resting your head on your freaking nut sweat, and I'll go watch.
Can I tell you how much I hated that? Your nut sweat.
I'll go watch. I'll go watch
All
that
right.
freaking wood.
Is it a. Yeah, I was just
Perfectly
going to lay down
normal.
my bedroll.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
So you lay out your bedroll. You lay on the ground with your
Nut sweat.
dick pillow. And you set up a first watch.
Yeah, so we're gonna go.
gosh.
We're gonna go Zelda across, like over at the base, and I'm gonna climb up a tree that's probably like 20 feet away from the group.
Okay.
Because we've got the emptiness of not the forest behind us, and then I'm. Actually, Zelda's gonna be focused on the outside where there's nothing. I'm gonna be focused on the forest half.
Before we go to sleep.
And
Sorry, continue.
you go.
I want to use my wild magic to see if there's any within 60 feet of us magic
Remnants?
yes,
How many
emanating.
times do you get to do that a day?
It's just it
As
doesn't.
many as you want.
Can do it.
Yeah, it's just with
Cool.
my wild magic. I just automatically could see it if
Okay.
I go looking.
You feel kind of all around you. There's remnants of magic. It's not too strong. There's more towards the center of the forest.
What kind of magic? What school of magic would it be?
That's one you don't really recognize.
It's
All
a
right.
dark magic, y'all.
So, Lenny, you climb up the tree. Zelda gets set up at her post. Rav, you lay down your head. And-
Rab,
sorry.
you're okay.
Rab, you lay down your head. I keep wanting to call you Rev, if I'm being honest.
Rab, run?
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, Reverend. Rab, you lay down your head. And Frolic, you lay down your head. And just as you guys are about to shut your eyes, just as you're about to drift off to sleep, you all hear a small kind of scratch in your head. And it sounds kind of like when you let a record play and there's no music playing yet. That's soft static. And you hear a very familiar voice, Clark's voice, in your head say these words.
There you are. No. You're on my time. Find the book.
This mother effer.
So I'm not the only one that heard that.
You hear the branch that you're on start to crack.
Okay.
I'm up on one cloth hoist.
Yeah, I'm like rolling back up my bedroll, like.
I jump down.
Okay.
Land on Zelda.
She's waiting for
Right
you,
there.
and she looks a little unnerved.
It's okay. Hey, girl. I know you heard that. It's just the douchebag. All right. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Well, I'm assuming you guys heard that too.
Heard what? And I'm walking into the woods.
Yeah, you go first.
Pile of shit where he was laying.
I feel great.
I'm not scared. I've never felt better. Let's go.
That was a
I'll
great
lead.
rest.
Okay.
Tra-la-la.
I'm gonna say.
Tra-la-la.
I want to say before this we go too far, I need 1 minute, all right? And Clark, you can frickin' wait 1 minute. And I'm going to focus
and I'm going to look out into the woods around us and attune myself with the wood.
Ooh.
I have
a ranger ability,
I have
perhaps?
a feat called Primeval Awareness.
Heck yeah, that's what we like.
And I can attune my senses to
he's a
determine
ranger.
if any of my favorite enemies lurk nearby.
Nice. What are your favorite enemies?
Monstrosities and elementals. So,
Okay.
within 5
me-
miles of me.
5 miles. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at something really quick. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be such an a-hole about that. Okay.
Well, I guess, we were wondering earlier if Papa Clark freaking could see what we're doing. That answers the freaking question.
I will say. Do you want me to read again what he said?
You're on my time. There you are.
Ah.
Yeah.
There you are.
So,
Love that.
freaking whatever that dude had blocking his study seemed to be.
I'm taking this. All of you roll an insight check to see what you can gain from what he said.
Oh my gosh.
18.
I'm rolling hot.
Insight +7.
26.
19.
Jeez.
26.
23.
18.
18.
23.
Okay. So you two get this and you barely miss it.
Cool.
So you're like, I don't know. You guys can discern that he has to look for you. He can't always see what you're doing. But if he wants to, he can look for you. And what did you get?
23.
And you got a 23 as well?
26.
Oh, you got a 20. Okay, so Kurt, or Rab, you feel as if, okay, he lost us while we were in that room, and he couldn't find us, so he waited a bit, and he looked again, and that's when he found us. So he checks up on us,
Oh, I love
but
that.
we don't know when.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you get from that. You get maybe the idea that there might be a way for you to find out when he checks up on you. That's what you get from that little brief message that you all heard. Okay, so your favorite enemies are monstrosities and elementals?
And elementals.
Okay. Within 5 miles.
Yes.
Definitely no elementals.
Okay.
Do you have to roll for this at all, or is it just kind of a given thing?
If I take
'Cause you take the time?
If I take the minute.
Okay. Definitely no elementals. You're getting kind of a...
I get some pretty specific shiz.
What do you get?
It reveals which of my favorite enemies are present,
Like what it is?
their numbers, and the creature's general direction and distance in miles from me. If there are multiple groups of your favorite enemies within range, you learn this information for each group.
Okay, hold on just 1 second. Let me check on something. That's a very fun ability. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Neither of them.
Okay. Sick. Seeing if we
You
could
do
get
get the general sense that there is a lot of things
but none of
in this
those.
forest.
All right. Well, boys, let's do this.
Great. So you all gather, a bit tired as you were ready to fall asleep, but were awakened rudely as you start your venture into the middle of the forest. You walk for some time, and the deeper you go into the forest, the larger the trees get and the bigger the roots are that come up from the ground. The rocks get more jagged. The life on the forest floor becomes more dead and a bit more aggressive looking. You keep walking, and it gets a little foggy, and it gets darker, and there's smells that are unpleasant and sounds you don't recognize. Keep walking for a bit, and it gets darker and darker. I need all of you to roll me a perception check. Jeez Louise.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
19.
24.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna roll for Zelda as well.
Yeah, good idea. So we have a dirty 20,
19.
19,
Yeah, 24.
19 total.
19 total.
19 total, 24
24
for both of you.
for me. So ergo.
Okay. Lenny kind of stops you too. And your ears perk up. And you swear, very slightly, in the distance, you can hear pipes being played.